EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to one of the fastest rising cities in the U.S., the capital city of Austin, Texas. Today it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here, as it'll be the Cincinnati Bengals taking on the Aviators of Austin. Versus 0-3. Will current form hold? We'll find out as we're off in week 4. And this one over the back line of the end zone. Well, they definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30. To the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. 2nd down. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. A little eager there coming in from his outside linebacker position.
You think the hard count got him there? Yeah, maybe that extra that extra emphasis on it. Got him to jump, and they picked up 5 yards.
Connecting on the out route here with Higgins. And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4.
A yard on the play brings up 3rd and 4.
Back to throw. Powell. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. That's good for a 1st down, his 2nd catch of the opening drive. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back.
And this throw will be intercepted. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ballgame.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. You talk about this Bengals defense. They are the 22nd ranked unit against the run in the NFL.
For some defensive fronts, playing the run is not the priority. is playing the pass, right? They get upfield, they rush the passer, and sometimes neglect stopping the run. That's something they have to work on and reverse a little bit. Make sure you play the run on your way back to the quarterback.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. 3rd and 8. Operating from the gun, Tyson. This one complete to Jalen Waddle. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. A big play that time on the catch and run. 39 yards.
It's early, but announcer cliche alert here. Big players make big plays. Should I say in big games too? Oh, what the heck. And this defense, they're going to have to find some way to slow him down as this game goes on, because when this combination is going good, they can tear your secondary apart.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. Their mobile, agile quarterback. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Aviators take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. We saw so much of this last year at the college level, but there you go. His first rushing touchdown as an NFL quarterback.
And with the speed he has, we certainly know it won't be his last, because that's something that aided him very well, as you mentioned, at the college level. It's something he's going to carry over, and they'll make it a big part of their offense.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. That one taken in by Neighbors. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And now we've got a 3rd down and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. From the gun on 3rd down. Powell. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he is going to have the Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And that's going to be caught. T. Higgins. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20.
That's another Bengals first down. 1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And this is Simpson with a catch. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
So just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
The start of this game has me doing flashbacks and remembering when I was playing and seeing a similar start and seeing the head coach actually take a timeout and gather the whole team around him and tell him everybody to get it together. Let's get some focus going here, because maybe he just sensed that maybe the whole team wasn't ready to play.
Yeah, well, they've gone interception, now fumble. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Here's a 2nd and 5.
Ready?
And he'll lose yardage on this one back to the 13. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now, and it's our home team with possession, as they've got it with a third down coming up. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for the Bengals TD. Well, it turns out it's not their offense who gets them on the board first, CD. It's the defense coming through right there with a pick 6.
And I know from experience throughout the week, when you go against the offense, you're challenging them all the time. You're letting them know, hey, don't worry about scoring this week. We'll take care of it. We'll get a few pick 6s and score ourselves. You're just kidding? But how about what he just did right there? Laid it out for the rest of the game. We scored. Hey, offense, can you keep up with us?
Daniel Carlson set to kick off.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1? Looking to throw. Tyson. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's got room. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A big play there on the catch and run. 31 yards.
Well, so often now we're praising tight ends for their nimbleness and how they catch the ball downfield. But occasionally we get a reminder that tight ends, they've got that tough guy aspect too. How about him catching that short one there, shaking off tacklers, and turning that into an expansive gain downfield.
Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a second in just about a few inches here. 2 minutes gone by, second quarter. It's a quarterback sneak. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. The offense on third down tonight, they've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They're looking at third and a few inches. They'll wind up getting 2 there as he does it himself and picks up the first.
First
I don't know about you, but I like this call. 3rd and inches, and instead of worrying about getting it back to a running back and maybe there's some penetration from the defensive front, just go ahead and take it, move forward, and pick up the first down.
And as we say often, it shows confidence in your offensive running back.
A great read by the secondary. They come up to stop that touch pass before it can even get back to the line.
Brings up 2nd and 11. And the Bengals
2nd and 11. Back to throw. Tyson. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
The plan was clearly to challenge them by sending a blitz on 2nd down, but even the extra guys couldn't catch him in the backfield, though. He doesn't scramble for a first, but he does get the last laugh by evading the blitz and getting beyond the line of scrimmage.
On 3rd down, they'll try and run for it on the draw. And he's going to be a yard short. A 2-yard pickup leads to 4th and 1.
So many things go into making a good play on defense. In this situation, just not being blown out of the way was a big start, and then a nice tackle to finish things off.
2nd quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. On a delay of game there, they could not get the playoff in time.
Frustrating for the head coach, frustrating for the offense. Sometimes you have to get the play call in a little bit quicker.
And his kick is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
They're on 35-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor.
And he lost the football. And the defense will get their hands on it, going the other way. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line.
Hey, I'm all about defense forcing plays and getting takeaways. But an interception and 2 fumbles in their last 3 offensive possessions.
Time to readjust?
Yeah, you can't just give all the credit to the defense on that. They've got to look in the mirror and take a blame themselves and figure out how to not do it anymore.
Got a man and he hits him in stride. Still on his feet. And touchdown! A big play there. 44 yards. And the Aviators are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him? And you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
Into the end zone. Point after, right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
From the gun on 3rd down. Powell. He'll try and do this himself. And they'll get him down at about the 37, well short of the first.
A 2-yard gain. It's 4th down.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop him with just over 30 seconds to go in the first half. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. They get it to Hill, and they'll let him run. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his first rushing touchdown of the year. And the Aviators will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. So it takes them just 3 plays here to find the end zone. And you remember, of course, this was all set up by their defense.
Yeah, they got the stop on 4th down, so I imagine the offense said to their defense, thank you very much for this great starting field position. And like you said, 3 plays later, they're in the end zone.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone, so this ball will come out to the 30 now. The Bengals drive about to get going. I don't think they need to be reminded of the situation here. I mean, the clock is dwindling. 3-score deficit waiting for them at halftime unless they can get something on the board here before intermission. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play.
A gain of 15. First down, Cincinnati.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Now he's going to step up and run. And he showed off the athletic Jude. Good little gain there. Not a whole lot of real estate, but a nice carry. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. On third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. And unable to connect, incomplete. Give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
On fourth down, Powell. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bengals trying, but it doesn't work out. And it'll be a turnover on downs. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Throwing to start the drive. Tyson. And going deep for Hill. And this one is incomplete.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout.
Okay, ready.
And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter.
Gravity live.
And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Daniel Carlson set to kick off.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Unable to corral him, he fights through. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
First and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I liked what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield. Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defense in front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And he'll push forward for a pickup of the 34.
He's tackled at the 34-yard line. That's a gain of 3. Now third.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. From the gun on third down, Tyson. And it is caught. Fighting through, and he's got space. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 41. And here's a handoff out of the gun. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. 44 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter. 2nd and 4. Throw left side complete. That's Cooper. Back his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a 1st down there.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Now they'll change things around before the snap. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
So from the 22, here's 2nd and 2.
Here we go, here we go.
And he is going to lose yardage here. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package, and that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he will be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play. It's 4th down.
Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. Well, if nothing else, some signs of life here, Charles, because you're facing the big deficit, but at least they were able to prevent 3 more from getting on the board there with a nice block.
And that's how they're comforting themselves on the sidelines right now, because they certainly didn't execute well on that play at all. Bottom line, exactly what you said. They didn't need the 3, but they sure don't like giving up a block. They have something to work on as they get into practice next week.
A gain of 12 yards. And the Bengals 1st down.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. That's complete. It's Neighbors. Here's a 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Looking to throw. Powell. Going underneath. He's got Hawkinson. 2nd catch for him today. That'll wind up a 1st down.
It's a gain of 8. That's good for Bengals 1st down.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Looking left side, and he's got him in. That's Simpson. And he's got this down to the 35.
Bengals 1st down. A gain of 14. 1st down.
Back to throw again. Open man, he's got him, the tight end Hawkinson. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line.
14 more yards. That's another Bengals 1st down.
They'll look to throw again. Now he'll tuck this and run. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going, trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the 3rd quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
19, Tiger, 19.
Off the play fake. Powell. Now he's going to stick. Open man is Higgins, and he's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati.
Touchdown.
A great effort there. His 1st touchdown on the year. And the Bengals are able to get a score back in the final stages of this 3rd quarter. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead down to 10, 24-14.
Touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson.
this return man showing it here. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
At their own 32-yard line.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Let's go.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll be taken down after a minimal pickup, and that will take us to the end of quarter number 3. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. From the 34-yard line, here's a 2nd and 8. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there. 59 yards rushing for him now to this point. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've hit 4 of 7. Here it's 3rd and 3. And now here's a carry heading left. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That was good for 14 yards.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Now a handoff running through the middle. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing. Slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4.
He's brought down at the 15-yard line.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down.
6.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And it will surge forward for about 5 yards down to the 10. Play number 7 coming on this drive. It's 3rd and inches. Now a handoff as they run left side. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. A great play there. With his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Aviators are going to be moving to 4-0 as they extend their lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17.
Bengals 14.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Throwing to start the drive. Powell going up top. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line.
63 yards.
Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation. Now here's a timeout coming on the defensive side of the ball. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Back to throw. Powell to the end zone, but it's incomplete. What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that when he's fortunate. It was just...
Open man is Higgins, and he's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati.
Touchdown, Cincinnati.
A great effort there. With his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bengals have got it back to a two-score game here in the fourth. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. And the hands team does its job. They're able to secure it. Touchdown! A very rare kickoff return on an onside kick. And the Aviators are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this fourth quarter advantage. No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17.
Bengals 21.
So let's try this again. After the kick return, TD, here's yet another kickoff. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Bengals drive about to get going. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss. Throwing to start the drive. Powell. Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Second and 10. Looking to throw. Powell. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one good for 37 yards. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Back to throw. Powell. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air and defensively. They were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
Here's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Powell. The throw out wide going to be incomplete.
And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Back to throw. Powell. He's got his target. That's complete.
13 yards on the play.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Looking in end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to draw that one free.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down. Looking to throw. Powell. And the ball is knocked out. And now this ball picked up by the offense. But here in the final 2 minutes of the game, this will be blown dead. Only the fumbler can advance the football. So this will go back to the spot of the fumble itself. Now whistles and a flag. And I believe a Bengal got going a little early there. Out is Carlson now for the Raider field goal. From the left hash, this from 34. The kick by Carlson is good. And that will close the gap down to 14. Well, he was a spectator for much of this game. This is his first field goal opportunity of the entire contest, but he's able to connect.
Yeah, he had a pretty good seat to this one, didn't he? But let's face it, all kickers that you and I know, they want to contribute. They want their opportunity, and he seized his.
Crossover out of bounds right at the 25. The risk-reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done.
Second and 20 at the 34-yard line.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. And this one too low.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, fourth quarter. Maybe you do start to watch. Is the arm there, the leg's still there? This has been a tough game. Incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Back to throw. Tyson. Got this complete to the tight end Pitts. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game.
They really love to get him into one-on-one opportunities, and this is one way. Work him out of the slot and create a mismatch. Who's going to cover him? Corner, safety, linebacker? He's got a way to beat all of those positions.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on fourth. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Well, they got the ball already. They're not going to risk the yardage and running another fourth down. They decline it.
And what was that they taught you in law school, that possession is 9/10 of the law?
I didn't go to law school.
Oh, you didn't? I thought you did. Well, I'm going to give that to you anyway. Possession is 9/10 of the law, and it's 9/10 of this game, too. Having the football counts.
You're so litigious. Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and now it winds up incomplete.
You get into these 2-minute drill situations, and you've often got tired legs on the offensive line. But these defenders, they've been rotating in and out, and they're a little bit fresher and quicker. And the pressure there forced the incompletion.
They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
A gain of 6 yards. And it's third.
Out of the gun now on third down. And this pass broken up. And the contact right on time there. And now fourth down.
Good clean play. No flags coming out of the pocket of the officials. Turns into an incompletion. And that should get them off the field with a 3 and out.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he is trying to get to the marker. Going to depend on the spot, but I'm not sure he got there, and he did not. And now it appears that the referee's been buzzed, and we'll get a review. And this being inside 2 minutes of play, everything coming from up above. So the folks in New York just going to wind up confirming what the official saw, as this play will stand as is.
Throwing to start the drive. Tyson. Only able to get two here. Stopped at the 30.
Here's 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 30-yard line.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And that one incomplete, but now a penalty flag coming in late. That might be PI.
Well, CD, that helps the home team as they try to erase this deficit. Give them the penalty for pass interference on the defense.
Yeah, and they certainly haven't been happy with what they've seen so far, have they? They're certainly hoping that that call now might get the fans back into this one.
So now then the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. It's their quarterback. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Aviators tack on another score as they have dominated this 4th quarter.
Starting to really smell a 4-0 start right now. Yeah, can't ask for a better first quarter of the season than that.
And you're not supposed to look ahead, but guess what?
You're going to?
They have to. Because when you get to if you get to 4-0, you're not just thinking playoffs now. You're thinking about, okay, this team has the capabilities of winning a Super Bowl. They could very well be the best team in the NFL at this moment.
I think they played the best. I mean, there have been a few hiccups offensively and defensively, but probably the best team we've seen, right?
And has the ability to get better.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
Well, this is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here.
A higher scoring game, Charles, than we typically see in the National Football League, but fun to watch these offenses. They were really clicking. It seemed like everything that they dialed up worked.
Yeah, it certainly was fun to watch from our perspective. How'd you like to be those defensive coaches, though? That wasn't a blast for them at all. And let's face it, they all game plan, they all scout, they all think they're prepared, but executing and stopping teams, that's another matter entirely.
So for Austin, hey, they finish a perfect month of September as they move to 4-0 on the new campaign. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Pittsburgh Steelers. Meanwhile, for Cincinnati, they'll sink now to 0-4. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.